mercury catalyzed hydration of alkynes. We have an alkyne, we use mercury and sulfuric acid, and the result is an alcohol bonded to the carbon of a double bond. But it's not so simple. These are not stable. So what happens is it undergoes tautomerism. This is an example where tautomerism takes place. And primarily what we will see is a ketone. But these will be present as well. So let's have a look at the reaction. We have an alkyne. We'll use a terminal alkyne because if it's an internal alkyne, both the carbons are basically equal. Terminal alkyne, these are going to draw the mercury ion. The mercury ion is going to bond. It's going to break one of those pi bonds. And the carbocation that results will be on the more stable carbon. That's the whole point of using a terminal alkyne as the example. So this is going to be Markovnikov orientation. Now a water is going to be attracted to this carbocation, and the result is that water is added to the carbocation. Another water abstracts that proton, and this leaves an alcohol bonded to the double bond. In the presence of an acid, H2SO4, proton will be added to the double bond, again, very similar to what happened to the triple bond up here. And a resonance structure is formed. This is going to add to give the more stable carbocation. There's going to be a resonance, though. It's going to be halfway between this carbocation and this double bond forming here. When it's like this, and remember for resonance, it's not that there are two different things occurring, it's a halfway. It's something like this. But here, this bond to the mercury will break. These electrons will go to form a double bond here. Resulting in this. And the mercury will go off, and we'll have a double bond resulting. But what is mainly observed is this ketone. It's going to undergo a tautomerism because this enol, which is what a double bonded carbon to an alcohol group is not very stable. It tends to favor this position. So what we'll do is undergo a typical tautomerism, and the hydrogen basically, in the presence of an acid, will move from here to here. And it's not that it itself shifts. What happens is the proton, we'll just look up something on tautomerism. Basically a proton gets added here, and then a water just removes this one, is how it's shifted. But it's in an equilibrium. So it's important to know that both are generally present, unless there is something preventing this from happening, which can happen with bulky groups near it. It just depends, but generally this is what is going to be observed.